Nick Reiner expected to be arraigned in a matter of hours for allegedly murdering his parents, famed director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle. He is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder while using a deadly weapon with a maximum sentence of life in prison or even the death penalty. Fox News contributor and criminal defense attorney Josh Ritter joins me now. And Josh, TMZ is reporting that doctors diagnosed Nick with schizophrenia and that the medications he was on were making him erratic. When I hear that, it sounds like the defense is leaking to the media to set up an insanity defense. What say you?
I think you're absolutely right. It is kind of convenient that TMZ does to have all of this reporting about his mental state. And I think it's pretty obvious that that's the way that they're going with this. But I don't think it's going to be as easy a path as they might imagine, because when it comes down to a criminal insanity defense, for the purposes of the law and what is considered insane criminally, you have to prove that someone not just was suffering from some sort of mental illness or defect, but that caused them to not be able to appreciate the consequences of their actions, that they were literally so untethered to reality that they didn't know what they were doing or couldn't appreciate the ramifications of what they were doing, that it was either morally or criminally wrong. And here, maybe he was suffering from schizophrenia. Maybe he was having issues with his medications, but he also fled the scene. He also went to a second location, and it looks like he washed up. He also appeared to be attempting to evade capture. All of those are the signs of a person who appreciates the consequences of their actions. So they're going to have their hands full.
And all those things that you just said are things that the prosecution will say as they try to prove their case in chief. Some interesting news came out of yesterday. Nick Reiner reportedly been removed from suicide watch ahead of his arraignment, but he is still being monitored. What do you make of that decision to reportedly remove him from suicide watch?
You know, initially when he came in, we don't know what mental state he was in. He was probably still, in a very kind of post-traumatic state. Who knows, too, what narcotics he might have still been under the influence of at the time that he was arrested. So I can imagine that they, as a precaution, may have put him into some sort of suicide prevention protocol. Now it will be interesting to see what happens this morning, because we expect for him to enter a plea and be formally arraigned. That has not taken place yet. But it could be that his attorneys may declare doubt as to his competency, if they're really concerned with his mental state and his ability to appreciate the proceedings and what's going on. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we hear this morning as well.
So if I'm hearing you and reading between the lines, this might not be your run-of-the-mill arraignment where people show up, it takes 30 seconds, and we move on. There could be some legal maneuvering today we will be watching. Josh Ritter, as always, thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.